Hello and welcome to TTFL CPT1 round 11. We are at what appears to be an extremely wet Japan. Should make for an interesting race. And whilst we wait for the drivers to make their way onto track, let's have a run through the standings. So in the drivers, Scarenzi currently still out in front with 189 points. Find the Pass in second place, Thomas in third, Shornicus in fourth, Rapid in fifth, In8 in sixth, Moyland in seventh, Frenzy in eighth, Simseku in ninth, Stilled in 10th, Blitz in 11th, DXC Anthony in 12th, Bit Late Barry in 13th, Canna in 14th, Weeks in 15th, Sesvin in 16th, Scotty 17th, Hobo 18th, Non-Human 19th, and Hepburn in 20th. And why have I got no audio? Oh, I love this game. Audio. Where you got an audio? And there we go, we've got some audio again. So, first out onto track on the full wets is Blitz, followed by Anthony, Elder, or Find the Path, Ferrari of Canna, looks like Moyland as well, but we'll jump back to Blitz, see how he makes his way around his outlap. A bit of a touch of the curb through the Degners there, kicking the back end out for him, but manages to recover it well. Into the hairpin of turn 11. Scene of Carlos's big crash in the rear left one, in probably worse conditions than this as well. As there are only 12 drivers in at the moment, hopefully the other two will join during quali, but they are running short quali tonight, so just the one session. So this is the shootout for pole. We've got a yellow flag for In8 in the gravel, coming out of the final corner. Hopefully that won't affect the guys behind's laps too much. He seems to have a good lead down the start-finish straight, so it shouldn't get in the way. Let's see how Blitz does through sector 1. Just coming into the S's now. Through there without any real issues. 39.2 through sector 1 for Blitz there. I've got Elder right behind him. We'll be trying to get a tow wherever possible. We head into the hairpin now. Different lines from Blitz and Elder there. Seeming to get the better traction out of the hairpin. Open that gap back to Elder slightly now. Potential rain in the race. Thank you for that, Hobo. And there's a spinner at the start of sector 2 as well. Got a yellow flag there. As Blitz now making his way through the final chicane into turn 18, the final corner, avoiding, I think that was an 8 in front of him, but Blitz does 145.3, Elder a 144.3, so Elder able to gain a second on Blitz there. Hey, 207. So Hobo starts his lap. Guessing Anthony must have been validated on his attempt. Moreland, I think, on his way back to the pit. He's got some wing damage on the front of that Williams. That's Thomas finishing his out lap. Rapid finishing his out lap. Thomas getting it sideways on the start-finish straight. As well as in the background, I think that was Rapid. The Simseku goes through a 144.8, taking him up into second place. Looks like everyone's struggling with the conditions today. So what's that? Got that the lap. It's Elder. Crosses the line, an improvement there from Elder to a 144.0. It's not improving on that lap. Hobo's invalidated his current lap. That's Thomas round again on exit of the S's. DXC Anthony a 144.8, taking him into third, but that's knocked him down to fourth with Shaunicus on a 143.0. So a second faster than second place as Elder invalidates going through the first egg nut. Simseku's invalidated. Blitz is improving on this lap. Through turn 11. Around the long right-hander, turn 12. And spoon curve. And the long drag up to 130R. So we'll see how his split is at the end of sector 2. So he's over a second up on his current time. That's going to put him on a 144.3. This looks good to take him up into third place at the moment. So we can find any more in the final sector. It does say second up on his previous time, so a 144.3 takes Blitz up into third place. Schwarnicus coming into the pits. Anthony into the pits. Frenzy currently a 151.1. Sitting him in 6th place. Coming into the pit. Simseku improving 3/10 up through sector 1. See if he's been able to find any more through sector 2. It's still about the same, 3/10 up on his previous time. He's found a couple of tenths through sector 3 to jump Blitz and take third place. So it does improve. It does find that extra couple of tenths. Jumps into third with a 144.2. So N8's still on full wets. But inters are being fitted in the pits. Let's see Hobo just dropping that in the comments as well. So Nate opting to stay out on the full wets at the moment. So Thomas out for an out lap on the inters. We'll follow him around this lap, see how he gets on. Rain does look to be getting lighter. The track still looks very wet. So Hobo in chat saying that inters are faster. I'm guessing that's from the delta time on the pit screen. So Simseku improves to take provisional pole with a 1:42.9. Thomas looking to get quite a bit of oversteer at the moment on this car. As it starts weaving on the run up to 130R, trying to get some heat into those inters before he starts his push lap. Got Canna and Elder also out on the inters now. Let's see what sort of time Thomas can give us through sector 1. Different line through turn 1 there. Doesn't invalidate. On the power a little bit too much, kicks him onto the grass but kept hold of it and gets a kick of oversteer off the curb through Dunlop and through Dignal 1 and 2. So the car under control nicely now as he managed around the hairpin. It's a little deep into the hairpin. Let's get a good drive on the run round to Spoon. This is the apex through turn 14, the exit of Spoon. Now on the run up to 130R. Invalidates on the entry to 130R. That's unfortunate. That was looking like a decent lap as well. So who's behind? Innate now opting to come into the pits. Shornicus takes second. No, that was his original time. He was sitting on that. That must have been the end of his out lap. Blitz still out on those full wets. Now coming into the pits. Looking for a quick service from the Aston pit crew here. With only 3 minutes left. Elden out, just coming up to Spoon. Canna's retired pretty much where Science put it in the wall. So we see how Elder's doing at the end of sector 2, over 2 seconds up on his time. Should be an easy provisional pole for Elder. Has anyone else mastered the inters? So that's a 141.2 for Elder, taking him to provisional pole. Who's going to be next across the line? Thomas will be, but he's invalidated this lap as well. Thomas really struggling to get a lap together at the moment. So Chronicus just coming round to the line now, a 140.5, taking him to provisional pole. So times are definitely starting to tumble now. So while the track map keeps going to full track yellow. So as Anthony comes around 130, sorry, not 130, Spoon. Up to the end of sector 2. We'll see what sort of time he's got through this lap. So 2.7 seconds up on his time. This is going to put him 42.1. We'll be looking at third on this. Round to the line, 41.5. So we found a boatload of time in the final sector, taking Anthony into third. Hobo now just coming through Casio Triangle. Around the final corner, crosses the line, a 42.4, taking Hobo into fourth. So currently McLaren locking out the second row of the grid. That might have been an outlap from Innate. Chronicus had invalidated that lap. Rapid just starting a lap. Blitz starting a lap. A busy end to these laps. Let's see what Moylan's got. Another driver without a time on the board at the minute. 37.2 through sector 1. Rode that curb on the exit of Degner 2 a little too much. Managed to keep the car under control, but that will have cost him a couple of tenths. So DXC Anthony, over a second improvement there, going up into provisional pole with a 140.4. Can his teammate do anything to follow him and lock out that front row? Hobo crosses the line, a 141.3. Did take over a second off his previous time, but stays in fourth place. Moylan bailing on that lap. Oh, it invalidated, that's why. Innate improves with the 141.9, going up into fifth place. Chronicus into the pits. See what Rapid can do. Yet to set a time as well. Crosses the line. Snatches his provisional pole with a 140.3. Blitz jumping up with a 140.9 into fifth. Simseku in fourth with a 40.7. Thomas has invalidated his lap. Also got no front wing. Nice little 360 there from Thomas. Yeah, Van der Pass definitely wanted to be out for that final lap at the last possible second. Although it does look from spectator view like the rain's getting heavier again. Unlucky on the timing there. So, confirmation, your pole sitter will be Rapid, DXC Anthony in second, Thornicus in third, Simseku in fourth, Blitz in fifth, Elder in sixth, Hobo in seventh, Innate in eighth, Frenzy in ninth, Moyland in 10th, Thomas in 11th, and Canna in 12th. Looking dry now for the race, at least starting off dry. Evening, Nevo. So now just waiting for the drivers to set their strategies, set their fuel loads. And get ready for their formation laps, their first laps around in the dry. I do wish from spectator we could actually see the weather plan. Actually, there's quite a few things I'd like them to add in for spectator view. So let's find out the tyres everyone's opted for. So the top 8 all going for the mediums. Frenzy, Moyland and Thomas going for the hards. And Canna in 12th on the medium. So everyone managing to stick fairly close together, well, except Thomas, who's dropped to the back of the pack before the formation lap. It is closing back up now though. Hopefully we won't see anyone sitting on the grid for too long, losing the temperature in their tyres. Completely missed the race strategy there. Usually an easy one stop, although an early or late safety car can always change everything. So who's your money on, Nevo? Who are you thinking is going to get the win? Or who are you hoping is going to get the win? So how many of them can park in their grid box? So Nevo back in shape to take the win. Needs a good start here then. when he crashes out, you'll back Moyland. I'm just waiting for the final couple of cars to join the party. We'll go with that view so we can actually see the lights, if they ever start. So 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go, go, go for round 11 of TTFL CPT1. Shornicus getting a blinding start there, jumping up into first place before the first corner. Rapid holding on though, just drop down into second. DXC Anthony still holding on to the back of Rapid, with Simseku coming under attack from Elder. We've got a yellow flag for a Hobo, Innate and Frenzy all dropped off the order. Canna dropping down as well as Moylan makes his way up into 5th past Elder. Blitz on the back of these as well, and Thomas trying to hold on to the back of them. So Moylan gaining a few positions there, even with the harder tyre. Anthony still holding on to the back of Rapid, not letting him open out a gap. As Rapid's trying to close down Shornicus. That's Thomas out on the exit of Spoon. Oh, by the looks of it, he may have got on the power whilst on the outside curb, and it spat him across the track and into the barrier on the inside. So Rapid has managed to get back past Shornicus to retake the lead. Shornicus not looking like he's going to give up on this one. DXC Anthony just on the edge of the DRS range of Shornicus now, as Simseku and Moyland are going side by side through the S's. Come on camera, catch up. So Moyland on the inside as they go round turn 6, now into Dunlop curve. Moyland's got that move done and is up into 5th place. Simseku looking to be under attack now from Blitz, trying to find his way past as well. Can he do anything into the hairpin? He's going to get the better traction out of the hairpin on the run down to Spoon. Find the Pass and Canna both having pitted for fresh hard tyres. Hobo's been in the pits as well, I'm guessing after that earlier spin. Had to pick up a new wing. Very wide through Degner 2 there. Dixie Anthony still holding on to the back of Shornicus. Just dropped outside the DRS range now. Gaining as they go down the start-finish straight. It looks to be running a lower downforce setup, giving him a bit better straight line speed, as we've got virtual safety car. And that's Elder, so both Alpines out. It's full safety car. Elder out on the exit of 130R. So this is going to help lots of Canna, Hobo, Innate and Frenzy catch back up with the pack. Hobo into the pits, now opting to go for a set of hards. Very slow stop from Hobo there, or from the McLaren team. Drops Hobo down into 9th place. Frenzy into the pits as well. So your running order: Rapid back out in front after losing the lead after the start. Shawnicus up into 2nd place. Anthony in 3rd. Moyland up into 4th place. Simseko in 5th. Blitz in 6th. Canner in 7th. In 8th in 8th. Hobo in 9th. And Frenzy in 10th. If everyone can just keep it together and keep it on track. Well, the safety car looks like it's picking up a Hobo. Well, the safety car is in the middle of the Dunlop. Oh, that's got to be annoying. That's been happening a little bit too much lately. It's happened a couple of times in some of the Rapid Pixel races where people have gone in for a new wing and it's not been changed by the pit crew. Yet another wonderful bug from Codemasters and EA. So safety car has now picked up the leader. Anthony has pitted, taken advantage of the opportunity to pit and has swapped on to the hards. That's dropped him down into 5th place. So lost him a couple of places. It does put him on fresh tyres. Moylan's also pitted and is now in 6th, but on the medium tyre. Just waiting for Canna in 8, Hobo and Frenzy to catch up with the pack now. Frenzy just going through turn 1 as the safety cars coming up to turn 16. So a bit of work for Frenzy to do to catch up with the pack. Canna's 10 seconds, 21. So Frenzy currently about a minute off the back of the pack, but that's assuming they're all doing full race speed. So it should start to close down. Canna's getting in about a tenth a corner, half a second a corner even. And that will be on the back of the pack as well. Hobo back into the pits. So back onto the medium tyre. Looking as Frenzy's coming down the start finish straight. I think Hobo's going to lose out this position to Frenzy. Safety car just going round the hairpin now. So if they've timed this right, they hopefully catch up with the back of the pack. In time so we can get going racing again. Late call on the safety car, just coming to the end of sector 2 now. So lights still on the safety car. So is it going to go for another lap, or it's going to be an extremely late call? It's going for another lap. So Frenzy and Hobo should be on the back of this by the end of this lap. Safety car making its way through the S's. Hobo back into the pits again. Swap into a slightly less used set of mediums. Hobo going for the record of most pit stops during the race. So we'll get a drink whilst we're waiting. Oh, that was not comfy. Come on. Safety car should be in at the end of this lap. Hopefully for Hobo will mean he catches up with the pack with nice warm tyres. Doesn't need to lose too much temperature as the pack will start to be backed up, hopefully. There we have confirmation, safety car in this lap. Rapid now back in the pack up is going to put Hobo right onto the back of the pack for the restart. So when will Rapid go? And he has gone early into the final corner. Hasn't caught Shawnicus out. Moylan's right on the attack, getting past the XC. Anthony offered the restart. Canna now all over the back of Anthony as well. Just following him through the S's. Difficult section of track to try and pull and overtake. It can be done though, as we saw earlier on. Back to this battle out in front. Shawnicus holding on to Rapid. As Moylan's now past Blitz as well. Around the Degner 2, so he's got that move done and up into 4th place. Now on the chase down of Simseku. Rapid and Shawnicus building that gap back to 3rd place though. Down to 130R. See Moylan's already closing up to the back of Simseku. Is he going to go for another move down the start finish straight? Rapids opening the gap to Shawnicus. I'm sure Shawnicus had a moment through 130R there. As Moylan is going to the inside of Simseku down the start finish straight. This is giving him the inside for turn 1. He has got in front. Can he get the car rotated? Yes, he can. He's got that move done. So Moylan now up into 3rd place. Blitz now on the back of Simseku and trying to find his way through. Got the yellow flag in sector 1. That's a McLaren round. That's Hobo round through the S's. Doesn't look to have picked up any damage. Moreland now though rapidly closing in on this battle at the front. Dropping a 1.5 second gap back to Simseku in 4th place. Are we going to see another move into the start finish straight? Or is he just going to follow and hope to force an error from the two in front? So with how quickly he's closing in, he's going to be looking to get this move done as soon as possible. Almost pushing Shaunicus round 130R. Gets in front for a brief moment, but Shaunicus fights it back. Now on to the start finish straight. DRS enabled this lap, so it won't become effective until the end of the lap. But Moylan doesn't need to wait for the DRS. He gets that move done down the start finish straight, taking him up into 2nd place. Now on the chase of Rapid, who's got a 7/10 advantage out in front. Shaunicus not giving up though, as we've lost Blitz through turn 5. Oh, just missed. So that's another Aston out as Shaunicus has got back in front of Moylan now. No, they've swapped back again. My leaderboard's having a fit. So Rapid still out in front, but coming under attack by Moylan in 2nd. Shaunicus holding on to this battle in 3rd place. Simseku in 4th, some 2 seconds back from that lead group. DXT Anthony holding on to 5th place on that harder tyre. Will be under pressure from the guys around him on the medium. Hopefully he can hold on, as the mediums will start to drop off soon. So Moylan now with the DRS down the start finish straight, trying to get that move done on Rapid. Rapid holding on out in front. Shaunicus starting to drop back from this lead duo now. Still within the DRS at the moment, so we'll be looking to try and close that gap up to get the benefit of the DRS down the start finish straight. Simseku now coming under attack from DXC Anthony as Canna goes round. And contact there between Canna and Innate. Innate losing the end plate of his front wing. DXC Anthony closing in on Simseku. And also keep an eye on that battle out in front. So Innate now drops behind Canna. That front wing possibly causing him a few handling issues. We'll come back to this battle at the front. Shaunicus just outside the DRS range. I think he's going to miss out on this occasion. Moylan dropping back a bit from Rapid, but can he close up with the DRS? Great view of Moylan's helmet there, but can't see, other than looking at the timing board, how close he got to Rapid. He got that gap closed right down with the DRS. Managed to open nearly an extra half a second over Shaunicus in 3rd. DXC Anthony still holding on to Simseku. Not able to find a way past at the moment. Innate in the pits. That is going to have been for a wing change and a very slow, well, according to the board, is still in the pits, but I can see him out on track. It's Hobo there having to avoid an extremely slow Alpha Tauri. Now getting back up to speed. So back to this battle out in front as they come through Spoon. Moreland still holding on to the back of Rapid. Cornicus managing to close in a couple of tenths over the lap. Still not close enough to pick up the DRS. As they come through the detection point now. Moreland will definitely have the DRS. A lot closer this time around than the previous lap. Gets the DRS open. Down the start finish straight. Closing, but not enough to try and put a move in on Rapid. Why has it all of a sudden got really cold in here? So DXC Anthony still on the back of Simseku. Let's have a really nicely handling McLaren there. As he goes, commentator's curse as he goes very wide on the exit of Degner 1. So we've got a yellow flag through the entry of sector 2 that's now cleared. I think that was for Canna. Moreland still on the back of Rapid. Is he going to try and make a move on the run up to 130R? He's definitely closing in. Rapid defending the middle of the road there though. And we've got another safety car. That's Canna out on the exit of the hairpin. So now we are down to 8 drivers. So Rapid into the pits, Moyland into the pits, Cornicus into the pits. We're nearly getting the jump in the pit stops there. So top 4 now all on fresh hards. Anthony into the pits as well, onto fresh mediums. Frenzy in for fresh mediums. Hobo in for a fresh set of hards. Innate staying out on track. He's only pitted previous lap. So Hobo now making his way out of the pit. Apparently Innate's still in the pits. And his car is driving like it is in the pits. I'm feeling there's a bit of a bug in this one. So now looks like Innate back up to full speed. That keeps happening for Innate. That could cost him quite a bit of time on the restart if every time he goes past the pits it decides to say you're in the pits. Hobo going side by side with it. Oh, I've got a feeling there's a big glitch. I don't think Hobo can see an 8. No, Hobo's just rejoined. Oh, I think this lobby has glitched. We will wait and see what happens when we eventually get going again. So 14 laps in, we're past the halfway point now. Rapid still out in the lead. Moyland up into second place. Shortnicus in third. Simseku is in fourth place. Anthony in fifth. Frenzy in sixth. Hobo in seventh. In eighth. And we have lost Canna, Blitz, Elder and Thomas. Packs together, the track's clear. Come on, safety car, in we go, please. Yeah, thank you, it listened. So, is Moyland going to be able to get a blinding restart again? Go straight for the move on Rapid. Will Anthony be able to take advantage of that medium rubber to get the move done on Simseku? As Rapid has gone, but no one has been caught out at the front. Moyland is all over the back of Rapid down towards turn 1, going for the outside. But Rapid has that covered off. As Moyland looks to try and force his way past before turn 3. Can't get anything done there. Rapid enters the S's, still maintaining that lead. Moyland dropping back a little as they make their way through to Dunlop. Shornicus is just behind, waiting to pounce, but Anthony has made it past up into fourth place. He did get that move done on Simseku. So that's Anthony back up into 8th. Hobo and N8 still battling it out for 7th place. Moyland and Shornicus. DXC Anthony now getting in on this fight at the front. The top 4. Only about a second and a half between them. As Anthony does start dropping back slightly from Shornicus. So Rapid now through the Casio triangle. We saw after the previous restart, Moyland seemed to have the pace to go for the moves without the DRS. Again, we get to look back at Moyland's helmet. Nice helmet design, but I'd sooner see the closing speed and gap in front. So Moyland's still just behind Rapid. Shornicus now starting to drop back from this battle at the front. So DXC Anthony now closing in to Shornicus. As we get better traction on the exits thanks to those medium tyres. Can he find anywhere to make a move? Close enough coming into the hairpin now as they drop down to Spoon. Let's get the exit right here to get the run up to 130R. trim those gaps out in front as well. Moyland is closing in to Rapid. Anthony going around the outside of 130R to get in front before the Casio triangle. Great overtake there from Anthony, taking him up into third place. DRS enabled this lap, so they'll be able to use it next time around. Anthony's now got a little bit of work to do to try and close up to this battle out in front. Moyland's still on the back of Rapid, going into the S's. And he's closing slowly in to try and join this battle for the lead, but he's pulling Thornicus along with him. Frenzy just within the DRS of Thornicus, currently in 5th place. We're hoping to try and close that gap down so we can challenge for 4th. Subseku on the back of this as well. We're hoping to take advantage of any errors in front. Hobo dropping back from the pack. Got 3.5 second gap to Simseku. Come on, Hobo, focus. Feel your way round, get the confidence, find the traction, close that gap up. So Anthony's taken 2/10 out of Moyland as they come through 130R. Can Moyland do anything with the DRS this time? 4/10 back at the start of the start-finish straight. Closes it down 2/10 into turn 1. So needs to be within a 10th really of Rapid as they come through the final corner. Let's get that move done under the DRS. DXC Anthony still holding on about the 1.4 second mark. He has got Thornicus, Frenzy and Simseku for company. We've got 9 laps to go. Anthony and Frenzy both on the mediums. Same age as the hard runners around them. I think they will start losing grip as Anthony's round and has lost the wheel. I think there was contact there between Anthony and Thornicus. Nowhere really that Thornicus could go to avoid. Anthony was sideways trying to recover the spin. That has brought out another safety car. So top 4 are into the pits. Eight laps to go. Safety car. Don't think softs will make it to the end. Hobo opting to stay out and take the lead on track on the hard tyre. Rapid and Moyland opting for the mediums. Frenzy onto the softs. Thornicus on the mediums. Simseku and Innate on the softs. So while we're under safety car, let's just do a bit of admin work for the Rapid Pixel race. It's fine, mate. see if Innate gets any issues as they come back past the pits again. Yeah, Moylan needs to push, get that move done on Rapid early on, doesn't he, Nevo? Get that move done, open that gap. So, Hobo into the pits. And not showing us in the pits this time around. But then it didn't show until we got round turn 1 last time. It does look like it's behaving. Yeah, it does look to be behaving this time around. If I remember rightly, it was Japan that we had the massive glitchy lobby on Rapid Pixel, where everyone got stuck at the pit exit under a safety car. Where I had my what felt like a 10-minute pit stop waiting for the pit box to be empty, even though it was empty. But Hobo was watching my car on stream driving around track. So 7 lap softs might make it. Take a bit of nursing towards the end, but softs definitely can do 7 laps of Japan. Moylan may be under a bit of pressure here from Frenzy on those softs behind him. Why is Hobo trying to occupy identical bit of track to Innate? I don't think Hobo can see Innate. Right, safety car in this lap. Rapid going about the same place he's gone for every restart. Hobo's made his way past Innate and it's up into 6. Moylan on the back of Rapid but can't get anything done down to turn 1. Needs to really push now. Find his way past and build that gap behind him. Frenzy, Lucas, Simseku, Hobo, everyone making it through. We've got a yellow flag through part of Sector 1. Though it's moving slowly around the mini sectors. That's now cleared. So Rapid and Moylan building an advantage over Frenzy in 3rd place. Frenzy with Lucas, Simseku, Hobo and Innate for company. Let's give Rapid a bit of focus. Let's see if what's in the other car gives Moylan the motivation to actually get the move done. So round the final corner now, Moylan, as close as he's been the whole race, picks up the fastest lap there. No DRS this time around. We're going for the inside into turn 1. But Rapid has that covered off and maintains 1st place. Lucas and Simseku battling it out for 4th place now. Cornicus managing to hold on. That Bowles caused him to drop back from Frenzy in third, so Frenzy now has a bit of breathing space. Hobo slowly closing up onto the back of this battle for fourth as well. Holding on in there. Nothing happening into the hairpin. Now we're dropping round to Spoon. One day I'll remember all the corner names. Moreland now needs to keep right on the back of Rapid, as close as he can, as they head up towards 130R. Which, although it's a corner, it's a flat out corner. Now into the Casio triangle, through the final corner. Moreland closing in down the start finish straight in that slipstream. Going for a slightly different line through turn 1 and 2, but Rapid managing to hold on to the lead. Cornicus now drops down into 6th place, allowing Simseku and Hobo through. So Hobo up into 5th and all over the back of Simseku. Almost immediately runs off track a little there, which allows Cornicus back through into 5th. So Hobo down into 6th place now. Come on, Hobo, concentrate. Four laps to go, Hobo. Keep it steady. But push. Get the move done. Get that place back. So Frenzy now closing in towards Moyland. So Frenzy within the DRS as well. But Moyland ever closer to Rapid as they go through 130R. Rapid covering him off before the Casio triangle. Moyland will have the DRS this time around. Can he make any use of it? 2/10 off the back at the start of the straight. Up the inside into turn 1 with the DRS there. Getting Moyland through into 1st place. So Moyland now needing to push to open that gap to Rapid, who's held on to the lead for 23 of the 24 laps. Maybe 22 actually, because Hobo stole a lap in the lead when he didn't pit under safety car. Hobo dropping back from Cornicus. Bit too much for my liking, Hobo. Come on, push. It's Hobo time. Rapid starting to drop back from Moreland. The gap now half a second as they go through Spoon. And that gap increasing. I think Moyland's definitely got a lower downforce setup. Certainly a less draggy rear wing as he's opening that gap. Rapid will get the DRS this time around though. So how much can he close in? The gap as they cross the start finish line was 1 second. And as they hit the braking zone, gap down to 0.7. So he takes 3/10 out of him through the DRS. He needs to hang on to that DRS zone all the way through this lap, and it is a long lap around here. Just holding on. Moyland seeming to get the better traction out of the corners. allowing him to open that gap now to 1.2 seconds. So if it stays like this, Rapid won't be getting the DRS this time around. Frenzy sitting comfortably in third place. 1.2 second gap in front. So Rapid isn't under major pressure from Frenzy behind. Does need to try and close that gap down. Hobo now 6 seconds off of Shawnicus. Running very wide round the entry to Spoon there. Shawnicus still holding on to Simseku. As the leaders make their way down the start-finish straight. It's a spectator camera, not a view of the helmet. Thank you. Moreland opening that gap down the start-finish straight that time around. Gap now to between first and second at 1.5 seconds. Moreland just needs to control this to the end to take the win. Rapid, I'm sure, will be kicking himself, not converting the pole to the win, but will be happy with second place, I'd imagine. So now our only close battle is between Shawnicus and Simseku. Random yellow in sector 1, it's cleared. So Shawnicus is starting to close in on Simseku. And a feeling those softs will have seen better days. The mediums will just be coming into their ideal window now. One more run with the DRS. Shawnicus to get the move done on Simseku. Currently a PlayStation podium. Can we get it? A PlayStation top 4. So DRS open now for Shawnicus. So they make their way down the start-finish straight for the final time under race conditions. Into turn 1, not able to get the move done, so now he just needs to put the pressure on, try and force an error from Simseku. Not necessarily an easy thing to do. Simseku, one of our consistent drivers, not very often you see a spin or mistake from Simseku. They make their way through Degna 2. Shawnicus is gaining. Can he find the cutback through the hairpin? Better traction on the exit. Simseku looks to have that covered. Good telemetry on. Sims has got a little bit more ERS to defend with, but Shawnicus going up the inside on the second part of Spoon, and now as they run up towards 130R, Simseku getting back in front and closing the door on Shawnicus. Better take us just in time to see Moreland cross the line and take the win. Rapid takes second, Frenzy will take third. Simseku crosses the line to take fourth, with Shawnicus less than 2/10 behind. Great battle at the end between Simseku and Shawnicus there. Hobo comes across the line to take 6th place. We'll just wait for In8 now to cross the line. And there we have it. In8 takes 7th place. To be fair to the game, driver of the day, yeah, he probably deserved it. He didn't spin this week. Makes a change. I think that's his first win of the season as well. Well done, Moyland. That's enough for the podium ceremony. So, confirmation there. Moyland takes the win and the fastest lap, starting in 10th and up to the win. Rapid dropped down one place through the race to take second place. Frenzy closing out the podium. Simseku picks up 4th. Shornicus in 5th. Hobo in 6th. Innate in 7th. And unfortunately, we lost through the race. Anthony, Canna, Blitz, Elder and Thomas. Hobo, you're not in 12th on the standings on mine, so grab the standings off the stream and put them in manually. But I've been DXC Rob Sim Racer. I'm going to take a little break now. I'll be back in about 45 minutes for Rapid Pixel Racing round 18. They are at Spa tonight. I completely forgot where they were. I'll be back same time next week for TTFL CPT1, and they are at Austin, everyone's favourite USA track. But if you have enjoyed what you've been watching, drop a follow and a like, and I will be back next week.